Everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Eric Tallman, and just want to give you a heads up of the next systems that are going to be tracking across the Midwest, and that will be impacting southeast lower Michigan. So we've got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of systems that are going to be coming on through on certain dates. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. We'll be updating that forecast as well. But this is another feature that we're adding on our channel as well. So we just want to let you know that we're going to be giving you the heads up as soon as we know as well. So like I said, even though that these models are indicating this day, I'll be updating it throughout the day, so there might be a change. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. I'll be updating it for the next 24 to 48 hours, so we'll see what happens from there, because models do change and the weather changes, so we'll have to see where we go from there. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about this. These are the models for January the 31st, 2018, and as you can see upon us now, this is going to be the next system that's going to be coming in here as well, and that is going to give us more chances for snow across southeast Michigan and our viewing area as well. So you can just see that's going to be floating on in here for January the 31st, 2018. So we will be monitoring that system as well. So I'm going to talk about some other dates as well. So stay tuned for the snow forecast, and I'll have more models that I will show you and dates that you're going to want to pay attention to and all of that. Stay tuned with us with this winter weather alert today, and this is your extended edition of our newscast. So please stay tuned. I've got more updates and developments coming up after this. We'll show you the next several days to come when we are expecting to see more snow. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with other dates and much more. Stay tuned. We got more ahead. We'll be back. And good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me on this extended edition of our weather forecast. Today is probably going to be one of the most busiest days that we've had so far. We're watching that as well, but we're giving you heads up of what to be expected for and when to be prepared for it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the forecast models once again. This is for February the 2nd, 2018, and we're going to go ahead and go over this, and I'm going to tell you what the surprise is going to be after that. So this is what's going to happen on that day, February the 2nd. Let me just look at that date. That is correct. February the 2nd, 2018. Things are fairly quiet across Michigan on our end. You can see most of Michigan right here is all quiet and everything. That's just the winter weather advisory and all that stuff that's in effect currently at this time. That's what you're seeing at this moment. We'll get to that briefly in just a few minutes here. So you can see currently right now, this is going to be the activity that's going to be developing across the Midwest, and that's going to happen on February the 2nd. But the day after that, you'll be really surprised what comes up after that. There's going to be a big expansion of precipitation and snow, so it's going to be probably the biggest storm that we've ever seen in quite a while. So stay tuned for that. I've got more forecast dates coming up, meaning the snow. We'll let you know about the snow forecast dates and much more. So this is one of the models. This is for February the 2nd, 2018, and that's what's going on. So like I said, things are very quiet across Michigan, but they won't be for much longer when I give you more of the dates and all of that. We'll let you know which ones are the busiest. We'll be right back with those other dates. Stay tuned with us. We'll give you that other date. And then once we get to February the 3rd, we'll tell you more of those dates coming up and which days to pay attention to. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned. We've got more coming up. And welcome back. I'm meteorologist Eric Tallman. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon in our extended edition of our newscast. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be the most busiest day ever. Now, February the 3rd is actually the day that we have been tracking, and we've been waiting for this for quite some time now. And now we're going to have an open discussion on this as well. This is not just going to impact Michigan. So you're just thinking, okay, we're going to get a snowstorm. Is it just going to impact one state? Unfortunately, no. That's not what we're looking at right now. You can see that there's actually a big expansion that goes from Michigan all the way into the Midwest. We're just taking it flying right now, so this does extend for good parts of the Midwest all the way down and around. So it's actually going to be quite busy for us starting February the 3rd, 2018. So we haven't seen the last of winter yet. It's going to stick around. I'm going to complete this model really quick, and then once we get to February the 3rd, we'll look up and beyond to see if there's any other dates that we need to track as well. So we're just giving you a heads up that this is going to be the whole section right along here that's going to be seeing snow as well. And that's where the precipitation is going to hit. So kind of stay tuned with us as we continue to monitor and track snow that is falling across southeast lower Michigan. And we have winter storm watches and winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories that are in effect for us in our metropolitan Detroit areas and counties for January the 29th, which is Monday, which is today that we're tracking right now. And this is just models up for February the 3rd, 2018. So we got a lot of interesting weather headed our way. So this is going to be the next system that is going to be upon us, and that is going to be coming up in the next several days to come. So be prepared for this big bulk of activity to come rumbling through southeast lower Michigan and the Midwest. So it's not going to be just a small clipper system that comes and brings a big burst of snow. It's going to be a big expansion where a lot of us in the Midwest are going to see. So I'm going to show you this one more time so you know. It goes all the way from this part of the Midwest all the way through and over across the Midwest, and it will affect us here in southeast lower Michigan as well. I'll have more coverage coming up in just a little bit, and we will focus in on the rest of the snowstorm here in southeast Michigan for January the 29th, 2018. Stay tuned. I'll give you more of an update on the rest of the snow precipitation headed our way for the next several days or up and beyond. We'll give you the dates of when this is going to happen, but like always, we continue to check the models in case anything changes. So we will check the models again tomorrow and update you on the models as well. And for right now, this is what the computer models are indicating. So we'll kind of look into things and we'll check back and let you know what we find out. Thank you.